This call is now being recorded. Uh, Good afternoon, one and all. We welcome you all for the National Virtual 7 Days FDP program, which is organized by IoT Academy. And I must congratulate IoT Academy for organizing 7 days wonderful series of program, this development program for faculties. Today I am Dr. Sindhu taking session on ICT tools for teachers. So, whenever we are going to start this ICT for tools, for especially for teachers and as well as the students, first the teacher should know how we have to
Ma'am.
implement. Hello, is it audible, ma'am? Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am. Ma'am,
Thank
can you present the slides using slideshow mode, ma'am?
you. Okay, okay.
Sorry for interrupting, ma'am.
No, no, ma'am. It's not a big deal.
Thank you.
Is it visible now, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Fine, ma'am.
So, coming to know the topic ICT tools for teachers, first we should learn about what is technology. Technology is nothing but one proverb is there. Technology will never replace a great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers is a transformational. So teachers are always guide to the students to learn how far we have to use the technology and what basis we are going to use the technology immersed in the society and the world. And at the same time, before going to know the ICT tools for the teachers, first we should know about what is technology. Technology is nothing but how know how in the society, and at the same time what to know about about the things happened around you. That is nothing but called it as technology. So technology day by day nowadays advancing in the society, and at the same time it is continuously changing, and at the same time change is not always that much easy to we have to adopt it. So for that change we have to go for more flexibility for that, and at the same time human reaction always to be change in their resistance, and resistance always makes her slow in change. So that's why we need to go for technology adaptable changes in the society, and at the same time in sector too. So generally the technology promotes what they promote the skill of learning and to learn and improves their learning outcome. So in this particular technology provides it is a head heart and at the same time hand to approach to the learning. So coming to this next slide is what is ICT. So ICT is nothing but information and communication technology, which stands for two words. One is information and the other one is communication technology. So in this particular ICT, it is basically an information handling tool, and at the same time a variety of set of equipments, applications and services, and to produce more and more content or the data, and at the same time we have to keep it that particular data into transform into information. That information has to store and it has to be processed, and at the same time distribute exchanging of information. Where we have to exchange the information, exchanging of the information is nothing but we have to transfer our data or information, views, ideas, opinions from one person to the another person, or else the group, or else the community, or else the nation. So here there are two kinds of ICTs. One is old ICT and the other one is new ICT. So old ICT is generally we had about the traditional technologies, radio, television, telephone, tapes and cassettes, video cassettes, etc. Anybody known about these new ICT tools? Anybody? I need interactive session. I don't want to be other people has to sit quietly and listen the class and leave from this session. Anybody? Modern tools. Did you ever about these ICT tools? Anybody? So modern tools, what we are using generally is we had about in according to COVID-19 pandemic situation like Zoom Classroom, Google Classroom, Cisco Web Systems, and some other presentation tools. And at the same time, we had something like at least the teachers Swayam portal and eShodh Ganga, eShodh Gangotri, and at the same time nowadays the NPTEL classrooms, that is MOOCs, and at the same time Moodles. So here ICT comprises of two types of words. One is information and the other one is communication technology. So whenever we are going to learn about these two words, sorry, information technology includes radio, television, sorry for the interruption. To share. Ma'am, is it visible? Hello?
Ma'am?
Is it visible, ma'am? Hello?
Yes, ma'am. The slides are visible,
Oh,
ma'am.
sorry, ma'am, for the interruption.
No issues, ma'am.
So ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. So here, ICT is nothing but a varied set of tools. That means the equipment, applications, and services that are used to produce, like store, process, distribute, and exchange the information. So here we use generally the analytics part, where we are now using like HR analytics, financial analytics, marketing analytics, technological analytics. So old ICT, when we learnt about old ICT, it is dealing with like radio, television, telephone, tapes, like that. But new ICT has placed a major role than compared to old ICT like computers, satellite, wireless technology, and the other internet processes. So here, what about the information technology and communication technology we need to know? So information technology is generally includes with computer, internet, television, teleconferencing, mobile technology, etc. But at the same time, this information technology is powered by mainly of two types. One is satellite based communication and the other one is terrestrial based communication. So what is meant by satellite based communication? It is the communication where it has to take place between sender and the receiver through a communication satellite, whereas comes under the terrestrial based communication, which takes place through a network in a geographical area or else a country or else a state. So why do we require or else why do we integrate ICT in education? So generally we heard about different types of tools which are integrated with the education. So what purpose we are going to integrate in the education by ICT tools is the biggest advantage is that is the more effective collaboration. So generally when we are sitting in the classroom, it is very congested and at the same time it is a fixed place where you can't in around to like can't roam around and listen the class. So this ICT tool and in education, which allows a greater effective collaboration with the other teams. And at the same time, it is very easy to understand and processing of the information from one person to the another person. And at the same time, very, very easily accessible to get the resources from the websites or else other links. And at the same time, when you got the information or the data, you can easily share the resources from one person to the another person. And one more is, from this ICT, you can allow to go for creativity of your content, or else your subject, or else your what we call arranging of slides in different manners. And at the same time, it improves the engagement and knowledge retention for your by this technology. Improves engagement means you are engaging with the educational institutions or any institution in a long term period of manner, and at the same time you regain the knowledge more and more, so that it will give immense knowledge and immense creativity for your career and career progression. So, before going to know about modern tools for ICT, especially for teachers, tools are like us a wonderful, powerful things. So when we use different kinds of tools, we have to use the particular tools in simple and complex purposes. But at the same time, daily we are using alarm, daily we are using teeth with the brush, okay, and at the same time comb with your hair. These are all tools only. So whenever you are using that particular tools in different manners, it won't give good results. Whenever you are using that tools in a effective manner, using that tools in a effective manner, it will give a good result. That means the outcome for your education. So these are all the modern tools for ICT for teachers in educational sector, and at the same time universities too. So the first one is video conferencing tool, quizzes or tests, presentations, video creations, online collaboration, brainstorm, creative creations, studying purpose, and at the same time, educational resources for the teachers. So the first tool is nothing but video conferencing tool. Generally, we are aware about what is video conferencing. So video conferencing is nothing but a live visual connection between two or remote parties over the internet that stimulates a face-to-face meeting. So video conferencing is nothing but you can join the people and who would not to be normally be able to form to a face-to-face interaction. So generally when we are in abroad or something like that, you can't meet the people in the like India. So you can use the video conferencing tool where you cannot attach to the people, or where you don't have the face-to-face communication. So these are the tools for video conferencing, especially for the teachers. The first one is Cisco Web System. So this Cisco Web System is nothing but gives and develops and sells a web conferencing, video conferencing, and at the same time it is a service-based application. And at the same time, the second one is Zoom. Already we are aware about this tool regarding in the situation of COVID-19, especially people are that means the students are very fond of to activate this link, and they are also giving and participating through this Zoom links. So this Zoom link is video telephony software program developed by Zoom Video Communication, and here the Zoom software is providing up to 100 concurrent participants with a 40-minute limit they are giving. And at the same time, after the minutes, that means above 40 minutes, you have to pay some amount of money. That means the subscribing to a paid plan. And the next one is Skype. Everybody knows about the one before Zoom. Skype is a proprietary telecommunications applications. In this particular Skype, you are having a division of Microsoft, and at the same time, VoIP based. That means IP based means video telephony, video conferencing, and at the same time voice calls. Here they are providing. And next one is GoToMeeting. GoToMeeting is not is a single web conferencing software by GoTo, and it is an online meeting, desktop sharing, and video conferencing software package that enables the user to meet with their computer users. So these are the tools we are using for the video conferencing sessions. And coming to the next slide,
Dear participants, a resource person will join us soon. We are sorry for the inconvenience.
is it visible, ma'am? Hello? Hello, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, the screen
Yeah.
is visible.
So the next one is quizzes and tests. So here we are using different kinds of modules, that is Google Form, Kahoot, and Poll Everywhere, Survey Monkey, Quizlet, Book Widgets, Classkick, Classmaker. So in this Google Form, we already known about about this Google Form. So in this Google Form, we are using different types of quizzes, evaluations, or else questionnaires. When you are taking that Kahoot, it is a very interactive and motivational quiz. And Poll Everywhere, it is a live interactive audience participation, and at the same time engage the audience or class in a real time situation. Survey Monkey, we already know to create some surveys and you will get the answers from that particular surveys. And Quizlet is nothing but you are using some flashcards, study games, and tests. Bookwits are these are the apps where we can use some worksheets. Simulations means nothing but the real time experiences, games, and at the same time more for use in classrooms and you are using in multi touch books. And at the same time, the class click software is giving real-time feedback, and at the same time you can assess the students progression. That means you can evaluate the students progression, and you can give rating for that particular student. And at the same time, classmaker, it is an online testing tool where you have to create some quizzes, and you can post in online testing quizzes. These are also a quizzes, so the teacher can arrange different kinds of quizzes, and you can use different types of quiz tests by these all softwares like flipgrid, educaplay, and dectoys in a nutshell, flubaro, and at the same time genial.ai, gymkit. So when you see this gymkit, the students the students can earn in-game cash by answering such type of questions, and they can invest more money when they will get the bonus. And at the same time here, the Educa Play create numerous interactive games with instant feedback. And at the same time, the Flipgrid, here they are using different types of classrooms and community, and you can give a two or more sparks for the discussion. And the one more session is on mastery content. So, in this mastery connect, identify the levels of understanding about the target students, and at the same time, you can improve their learning by what the teacher is giving instructions to the students. This is mastery connect. And at the same time, plickers. Plickers is nothing but a powerful, simple tool that lets teacher real-time formative assessment and without any the need of student devices. And so creative is nothing but it is an online quiz where the teacher can keep on tracking of all the students progress, and you can easily identify the rating of the students. That means suppose if you are giving the numbering of the students 1 2 3 like that, you can give according to their progression. And one more thing is quizzes. So it is a fun review tool that allows the entire class to practice together, and it's completely free to the students and at the same time the teachers too. And Quizstart is nothing but it is an online platform where everybody can design and play their own exciting quizzes, and where large groups of players can answer the multiple choice questions with their smartphone or tablet. The next one is ICT tools used for presentations. So generally we are using at the time of COVID pandemic situation, like in Zoom sessions or something like Skype or else Google Classrooms or else Cisco Webo system. These presentations are very, very useful for the students as a teacher. So presentation is nothing but it is a mean of communication which can be adapted to various speaking situations, such as talking to a group and at the same time addressing to the meeting, addressing to the conference, or addressing to the seminar. So here we are using some of the tools for these presentations. Like generally we are using normal presentations only, but here we can use different kinds of presentations. One is Bouncy. Bouncy is nothing but to make learning fun, your creation and presentations too. When you are presenting the presentation in a simple manner, people won't listen and people won't get attractive towards your slideshow or else the presentation. So what you have to do is you have to present in a different manner or else innovative manner so that people will attract your presentation. And the next one is Google Sites. So these Google Slides work on the same presentation at the same time with another one too. And Lesson Up. Lesson Up is nothing but it is a software tool. It has to create a new fund and engaging the students in a digital lesson manner. Next software is Mentimeter. Create graphics at an instant using students' input. Nearpod, it is like an interactive slideshow using your questions, quizzes, and at the same time images and at the text too. And the next one is Peer Deck. Create beautiful interactive lessons, presentations, and assessments to engage every student in that particular classroom. And Prezi, very, very useful for you. Create an online slideshow where you can create different types of slides. And Prowsy is nothing but you can create a learning environment which is more engaging and inspiring and elevate collaboration in your schools. That means the universities or educational institutions. And slides say share what you know and through presentations. That means infographics. Did you have the name infographics? Anybody? Anybody? Infographics? Infographics is nothing but so whenever you are coming from medical stream or management stream or chemical field or else engineering fields, the slide show that means the template is inbuilt in your presentation, and this presentation is in a creative manner, and at the same time whatever you means like business or other things, finance or accounts, whatever it may be, you the slideshow inbuilt only. That is called it as SlideShare software tool. And Satori is nothing but presentations for the classroom in a unique timeline format. So that means whenever there is a presentation for the classroom, it is a timeline format so that you based on the timeline format only you have to present the presentation. And WooClap. WooClap is nothing but it is fighting with the smartphones, and at the same time, WooClap is turned into exceptional learning tool. What is exceptional learning? Anybody? Exceptional learning? Anybody in the class session? Exceptional learning is nothing but it was created only for the means of visually handicapped. That means challenged people. Okay, this is WooClap. So this software tool is turns them into exceptional learning tool. Coming to the next one is ICT tools used for video creation. So already we learned about presentations, we learned about video conferencing tools, we learned about quizzes and tests for ICT tools for teachers, and now we are going to learn about ICT tools used for video creation. So in this ICT tools used for video creation, first one is Animaker. What is Animaker? Animaker is nothing but which is having more animation characters and at the same time their properties. This means nothing but the backgrounds, icons, charts, and maps in that particular wall. And at the same time, we are using different video creation tool, Binomy. So this Binomy is nothing but first curriculum linked video assignment tool. So whenever they are assigning some video projects, with a single click, you can use this Binomy software. Bytable is a simple video maker. There is much in this particular creative video creation. And Chartapix is can make anything to talk, pets, friends, doodles, or something like more like iPad only. And Clipcharm It offers a free video editor and compressor too whenever you are having huge video, like whenever you have to cut the video, you have to use compressor and convert a MP3 to MP4 like that. Webcam recorder, you get started this particular clip charm whenever you are going to edit this video creation. And doing provides a creativity apps like green screen, animation, drawing for the students to show what they want to, very creative in the education. And edpuzzle is nothing but make any video for your lesson. You can use any lesson. And at the same time, shadow puppet easily create videos in the classroom. And at the same time, TED Ed, very very important. TED Ed is a, build a lesson around any TED Ed original and TED Talk, and you can easily post into YouTube video. Okay. And at the same time, vmaker is one tool that lets you manage everything, right from video creation up to tracking views, from like one single window to the multiple windows. And one more is very very important, Woki. So in this Woki speaking characters for education, you can use different types of characters in education, like educate, engage, enjoy. Like there are some characteristics, speaking characteristics you can use in the education in the presentation. And the next one is edu creations. So in this edu creations, you can create educational videos like iPad only. And Go Noodle. In this particular Go Noodle, you can create like discover hundreds types of videos that get your kids active at the school, and at the same time, the student has to activate the university or the institution, and at the same time to at home. That means like Byju's, like, or else something like Teachmint, Class Plus, like that. And Masher is you can mix your photos, music, text, special effects, create professional looking videos in minutes. Like taken an example of Juju ads like Vodafone. And Play Posit, deliver video like what you teach, and at the same time, when you are free, your tool is going to give the power of the video, and it has to create the flip in the classroom. That is Play Posit. And the next one is Powtoon. Powtoon is an animated video and presentations which we can use like molecular biology. And at the same time, whenever you are using ICT tools for the teachers, teacher must have to collaborate with the different teams so that we can use different types of tools in online collaboration. The first one is Asana. Asana is the easiest way for teams to track their work and get the results. And Edmodo is also a safest and easiest way for educators to connect and collaborate with the students, parents, and each other. And we had the name of these three: Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Spreadsheets. So Google Docs work on the same document at the same time. So when you are here and your friend is over there, like abroad or something like that, at this time you can use the same Google document. Google Slides also like that. So work on the same presentation at the same time. And at the same time, Google Spreadsheets. So work on the same spreadsheet at the same time. Is it visible, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
No. 1 minute. No.
Sorry, ma'am. We're not able to see the slides.
1 minute. 1 minute. Now is it visible, ma'am?
Now it is visible, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
Fine, ma'am.
The next one is master task. It is the task most intuitive task management tool on the web. So what you have to do is you have to combine with the work with the mind mister for your work complete from the starting from the ending, like we are using in the idea generation to the concept development, testing, and at the same time the end of the commercialization. That means first idea to the finished project. This mixed task is very very useful. And CISA is the student-driven digital portfolio where teacher can use and you can get it simple to get the student work in one place and share with to your parents. That means the student parents. And student makes it very easy to learn from teach fellow peers online. And Talkie is truly simple video chat and screen sharing for the groups. So these are all modules for the teachers where they can collaborate with the different people. You can use this type of tools. And at the same time, ICT tools used for brainstorming sessions or else organizing the things in different manners. Brainstorming session, we can generate different kinds of ideas which can be useful for the organizational task. That means to achieve the organizational task. The first one is answer card. Allow students to give answers which will show on the teacher screen. Suppose when you are asking the questions, the student must answer the question, and at the same time when you are asking the questions, that questions has to be appear on the screen so that the student will allow to give the answers for this particular software. And at the same time, ChartGo, the online chart maker. So in this particular online chart maker, you can use different types of colors. You can use very effective data visualization tools like Power BI. So you can create rich and colorful charts. And Kaggle, it is a very, very clear way to share complex information. So Google is a collaborative mind mapping tool with this particular Kaggle, and and they are making the complex things to the simple manner. And Linoit, they can create share canvases with post-its and other online too. Mindomo is easy to create and share mind maps and concept maps, task maps, and outlines. So in this mind mapping software, they can use like by web or else desktop or else iPad or iOS or else Android like that. So mind map is like very very free for all the students and at the same time the faculty too or else the teachers. And Miro, it is an online brainstorming session for the creative teams. And Mural, it is a digital workspace for visual collaboration. And Note app, it is bring sticky notes to your team and at the same time real experiences too. And at the same time, Padlet is nothing but you can create a poster and you can erase different types of what we call the ideas for different number of people like the communities. So these are all tools where you can collaborate with the other members or where you have to generate the different kinds of ideas. So you can use these type of tools like Padlet, Poplet, Poster My Wall, Text Guido, and ThingLink, Time Glider, Time Tools, and at the same time Xmind. So these are all tools are very very useful for project planning, interacting sessions, and at the same time poster presentation and sharing their histories. And my this is very very useful for the various interesting shapes you can create it. and enable to students very, very, very interactive for the posters. And at the same time, when you want to give presentation with a timeline manner, you can use this time toast and share the past, and at the same time you have to share the future, what you are going to do. That means the ideas. And at the same time, ICT tools used for the creative creations. Teacher is not only sitting in the classroom and teaching, and when she is not in a flexible manner, the student not catch your what lecture or something like the creativeness. So we can use different types of creations where we have to apply for the students. And the first one is blended play. So it is like a software. So in this particular software, blended blended games for the classroom using your content. What is blended game? Anybody? Anybody? Blended game. So blended game is nothing but you have to create a new real life experiences where the people has to come and participate in the classroom. That means the student. So blended games are generally specific for the real time experiences. So the students or the community has to participate. So the teacher should aware about the progression of the student. And the next one is Canva. Canva makes a design simple for everyone. So here you can use different types of designs like infographics, like blog graphics, presentations, or else Facebook covers, flyers, posters, invitations like that. So when we are using flyers, we should be aware about the content. So without that content, you can't make the flyer very effective and efficient manner. And the next one is nowadays this term has to be placed a crucial role in the creative creations. One is infogram. So infography is nothing but a simple in presentation. We are not using that much visualization techniques. But infogram, we can create and we can publish beautiful visualizations of your data in the charts and at the same time the infographics. So it is very interactive and at the same time responsive and engaging to the students. And at the same time, it is very, very creative multimedia in infographic. So generally, infographic is a template, default template you can use, but in PictoChart is it is a multimedia for you can use like as a video and at the same time the audio too. And at the same time, these are all what we call for the video creations, and at the same time this shows creative interactive sessions to the student so that the students can easily eager to learn what the teacher is going to teach in the classroom. So Pixton tools, Dribble Map, Storybird, Wordly, Vengaze, Visme, Visualize, these are all tools you can create easily by the internet or through the internet, which can learn about websites, different types of a website and ICT tools by Swayam portal or else the Shodh Ganga tools. So you can easily learn and you can easily uh, ease of use for that particular tools. And at the same time, ICT tools used for studying. So in this ITC tools used for studying, so when teacher is always a learner, so when the teacher wants to read or something like that, they can go for these type of tools which were established or which was created by ICT Act, that is Information and Communication Technology. So Kobo cards, Cards is nothing but the best online flashcard software for free. So Cram is nothing but where you are going to find flashcards, study or create your own. And Learning for Study Blue, Vocabulary, WRTS, these are all like question and answers, or else flashcards, or else notes, some study guides, and you can acquire different vocabulary from various sources like spoken English or speaking skills, communication skills, listening skills, like that. You can get it from the Google. WRTS, like study vocabulary easily and effectively for the teachers. And very important nowadays, the institutions are implementing these type of modules. What is that is? One is learning management system. So in this learning management system, it is like as a software that enables teachers to create, manage, and deliver e-learning courses. So when the teacher wants to create, manage, deliver some notes or something in the classroom, and when the student is writing or something like that, the teacher has to create, manage, deliver their notes into Word document. They can post it in their learning management system. That means the e-learning courses. So here, LMS is not only to deliver e-learning courses, it has to provide a e-learning environment to the students. And at the same time, this learning management functionality is for creating, managing, delivering courses, sending notifications, authentication, and more user interface with a browser used by the students, teachers, and administration. So when the teacher is creating some notes, that means in what document, they can easily post into LMS. Or when the teacher is making some PPT presentation for course curriculum or syllabus or program, they can easily post into LMS logins. Next one is Moodle. Moodle is not nothing but it is a most popular, flexible, free, and open source learning management system. So here it is a software written in PHP and used for PHP is physically handicapped personalities and used for flipped classrooms and distance education in universities and schools. And at the same time, it is a very friendly e-learning platform, and the notes has to be distributed under the general public license, and anyone can create their online learning sites in their minutes. And generally these modules are used for online training courses, businesses, corporations, and hospitals. And these modules has to be implemented in schools and universities to be offer options for flexible learning to their course from their location without any disturbance or without any interruption. So Moodle, LMS, teachers can build their site easily, select various like activities and educational tools. So by these Moodles, you can assess, communicate with their students with video conference tools, or else some certification programs, or else students can also learn lessons from the mobile phones like Coursera, like Simple and IntelliPath, or else what we call Course Hero. So you can easily access from the mobile internet when you are going to pay some amount of money, or else some of the online platforms are providing some online courses which are free, like Simple and Coursera, Course Hero, IntelliPath. internashala like that, and you will get some internships from the internashala too. And the next one is Google Classroom. This Google Classroom also like as a free LMS tool, which has to be used by maximum teachers. So in this classroom, the teacher can create an online session classroom by submitting the course class details, and at the same time they are inviting the students to join by sharing the class ID. So using this particular Google Classroom, teachers can share their course or content or course material or videos for the students, and later on they can give some assignment to the students by the link or through the link. So what the students has to do, students can listen to the videos and shared by the students and read their course materials and submit their assignments what the time frame they allotted to the student. And at the same time, the teachers can also track the student progress and conversation between the students here. So this is the Google Classroom. So I hope you enjoy the session. Thank you for everyone listening this particular session. Any queries if you have, please ask.